So, pretty good first game for the final game of week 3. Do we have any update on the MVP poll? Do we want
I
to call
believe.
it now?
I mean, yeah, it's been long enough. I believe Super Hoagie got it.
He
Let's.
got it with 45% of the vote, with allergic to milk being close behind with 27%. So, Super Hoagie, you are our MVP for game 1.
Yeet. Cool. Bands coming in fast and furious. More or less the same bands as Real Kindred or in the Vel'Koz now is what they're gonna switch up. They're gonna ban that out. Probably they ban the Misfortune right here? They might leave it up and then just first pick it.
I think that's probably the better pick.
Yeah. Or they
Nope.
ban it and first pick
Or they ban
Malzahar away from SNM.
I don't know how much Hoagie plays the Misfortune, honestly.
Actually, I'm not sure either. I think they first picked the Malzahar then.
I don't
I
feel
feel like Hoagie's champion pool overall, like at the 80 carry roll at least, seems a little smaller.
Ash Siver.
Yeah.
Karma Ban, yeah. That does leave Bard up.
And I'm pretty sure he does play Jinx as well, but...
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he plays Jinx. I mean, I think it's a Malzahar pick. No, they're gonna pick the Shen. Okay.
Yeah, that's the one different band that wasn't there. They switched the Vel'Koz with that, and I think it's actually in a little bit a smarter way, because then, one, you know you're not dealing with a split push threat in the top lane. You can match tank for tank. Vel'Koz was a huge problem for them. We didn't really touch on DG a lot, as this could be the Zyra Khan bot lane lock-in right here. Because
yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. And they get the order right, too, so it's just a one splash. Ew.
Yeah.
Nice. I have no idea how StarCraft Xayah is, but definitely not Salzar Khan is actually quite good, so I'm excited for this.
Yeah, and honestly, I think the biggest, if we want to talk about what went well for SNM last game, it was their bot lane and their jungler. Their solo lanes were a little bit slacking, but they kind of alleviated that pressure that maybe Simply Phenomenal will
Alistar
feel.
for allergic to milk. Okay, that's different.
With the Vel'Koz being taken away, maybe they can still get the Malzahar here in the first rotation after seeing what's picked here for HVG, but allergic to milk's Alistar.
We're gonna take Ash again. Okay.
The AA bot.
SNM has to pick Malzahar here, or either that, or HVG bans it, or HVG decides to not ban it again. Although, to be fair, Simply Phenomenal didn't really do much. But that,
Yeah.
I mean, at some point, like, I think he does even less on something other than Malzahar. TBH. Hey, there's my one TBH in for this cast.
Yep, you've already had 3 so...
Well, okay, that's not as bad.
I find it funny, everyone puts RIP in chat, and all I can think of is just our team name.
Yep. There's the mouse. Okay, there we go. Thank you for listening to me, someone.
So, if you're SNM, are you picking your top laner, or do you pick a jungler here, or for your next pick? Because you can hide the Poppy, even though we all believe it's probably going to go to Frontlash again, who had a decent showing on it.
I mean, they can pick their top laner because they know it's gonna be Shen going top, so they have the counter pick anyway. They don't need to hide any blind picks or anything, or not blind picks. Sorry, roll swaps.
Yeah, I think
that's a good ban.
If I'm SNM, I put the Poppy top lane and I go Jarvan. I would love to see a Jarvan on the team of SNM.
You say that, but Frontlash likes his Poppy too much. I think he's getting a little hung up on this pocket pick.
Well, it's not so much a pocket pick when he plays it every game.
It's his pocket. It's a pocket pick because it's his pick and it's not like meta.
Now, I feel like Poppy is honestly into their team comp so far with a Shen and an Alistar. It's really not a bad pick because you can save your team pretty well with it from, you know, a Shen taunt and actually an Alistar diving in on you.
Oh, the Poppy is not a bad pick to have on this team.
Really
I just think
they
can have someone better in the jungle.
I don't think that's a Jace.
I don't like that pick. I really do not.
Yeah, it's not a Jace.
FML, I picked Swain.
Oh, he picked Swain.
Swain in the top lane.
I'm not sure how I feel about that one.
Kane coming in.
Ooh.
I have not seen a Rurion pick Kane, and he's gonna lock it in. I have not seen that one yet, I don't think. I think this is first
I'm
Kane
ready
of the
for
split. You love your Kane, dude.
Yeah, I mean, Kane's in a really good spot right now. Also, against their team, which is going to have a Poppy and a Swain, with Ari in the mid lane for Mad Hatter, one of his signatures, I believe.
Yeah, I wonder if it's Swain top or mid. Like, it could be
Oh.
mid lane, I have no idea. Oh,
There's
Vicar,
the
okay.
big-
Yeah, we'll find out here.
What's it gonna be? What do you think they pick? 10 seconds, go.
Galio.
Shut up.
Hey,
That would be
honestly,
good for Simply Phenomenal. I think that's actually something.
yeah,
I mean-
but I just go on, and
Or
I'll
did
tell
they
you my
put
gripes.
Galio in the top lane and Swain mid.
No,
No way. No, I think Galio, like, from his, just like, he can just be a mid lane tank. If, like, your mid laner is getting outmatched, then he's not gonna be, like, useless from behind, so.
but here's the same
Yeah.
problem, but even more so this time than the last time that SNM runs into. How are you going to keep your sub ADC afloat? Because you have actually no
Galio?
damage. I mean, sure, a Galio ult and you'll try to peel a Poppy, but they also had a Cho'Gath, a Malzahar to suppress someone, Thresh to save her, and everything last time, but that didn't really work out.
Well, in this sense, you've got a Xayah though, who has her ultimate, which is insanely good for self-peel, being able to land some feathers, and then hopefully the idea of being able to land a stun afterwards with your feathers. And I mean, you have a Rakan this time as well, so that is more a huge, like,
I think the
save your
Rakan-
carry, taunt the whole enemy team kind of thing. And then with Poppy being good for just being a frontline, maybe trying to stop the Shen or Alistar engage. I mean, I feel like Kane's gonna get there almost no matter what, but I think they have a comp that's very good for trying to, you know, kite out that initial engage, and then Galio ults onto whoever gets caught, and then they try and re-engage after the pact. But
Well, I'll say this: if it's ulting on someone who gets caught, I can tell you that's probably not going to work out well, because I think the way if you're SNM, you finally have engaged this time. You have the Rakan, which is something they were lacking. It was essentially just like trying to catch out a hook or a ult or something, or front lash going in and just being a, what do they call it? Meat tank or whatever.
Meat shield.
Yeah, meat shield. Thanks. So the meat shield, but you have engaged this time, and if you want, you can get the range is now increased with the Xayah being there, and then E W flash W R flash R W, excuse me, into the enemy team. Then you can have the Galio ult on top, and then you'll have the Xayah, who hopefully at that point probably has like Essence Reaver and Hurricane, or crit IE and Hurricane. But the Swain pick just is so weird to me. I know that they're working with 2 subs. I'm just going to tell you right now, they have to play immaculately to win, even more so than last time. And I'm going to take HVG this game, probably like I should have last time. I just thought that there was a lot of comfort on the side of SNM to where they could have done something with it.
honestly, I don't mind the Swain into a Shen, just because Shen tends to do really well versus people who are trying to like dive in, who are auto attack related, and he can just get in on them. Whereas Swain is going to be putting down a ton of magic damage as well. And I mean, if he's prioritizing magic damage, the Xayah will shred him. And I mean, other than Shen, there is Alistar too, but if Shen's building, magic resist to stay alive versus the Swain, then it leaves Xayah wide open. So I mean, I don't mind the Swain pick overall, because I think it'll help definitely for team fights, and if you can get a little bit of lockdown with his cage, you should be all right.
Yeah, but talking about cages, you got DG Mad Hatter on Vigar, who's just, you know, it's not a bad matchup for the Galio or the Swain, who's going to be, you know, building like Spirit Visage and, you know, maybe an Abyssal Mask or something like that, or who knows, Aroa. But it's just, he'll blow up either Xayah or definitely not Sal on Rakan. He will blow
Xayah
one of
can't
them
dodge
up.
the ult though. If you time it right and Veigar ults you can use your ult and you dodge it. So,
Now, will it put it on cooldown though?
it should. But once he actually uses it, if it's like in the air, it should.
I just don't.
Now,
I
like,
don't.
Depending on the timing of it, I don't know, but they do have the outplay potential for it. So we'll just have to see who can make the rotations. As long as SNM doesn't get put on the back foot like I felt like they did last game, they do have like more catch potential, I feel like, this game than they did last game.
They definitely have more team fight presence than they did last game, but they actually had a good early game. I just think now with the team comp that they've drafted, they're lacking damage even more. Unless this Galio decides to go some AP build and just like try to, you know, one-shot people with the Q and stuff. Elliot has a big role to play, and he needs to go Rost if he's fighting in the mid lane and stuff. If he locks in the Assassin Cane, it's only to kill StarCraft, and if he doesn't do that, then he's gonna get deleted in these fights. I mean, there's nobody on the team to exhaust, and that bot lane, it's gonna be really volatile. If the bot lane gets ahead of HVG, so many different HV things. If the bot lane gets ahead and Galio makes some plays, that's good, but Shen has a way of answering any Galio plays that happen, so it'll be interesting to see. I'm definitely giving this one to Hidden Valley Gaming though for the 2-0.
Yeah, I'm giving them the 2-0 as well. They got a bunch of their comfort picks. The Shen, Ash, Vigar are all comfort picks for those champions. I think Orion is going to do quite well in this Kayn, actually. Like, his Rengar's good. Kayn's not like the same vein, but he can play carry junglers.
He's not vain at all.
Shut up.
And Dylan, you wonder why I like Twitch jungle. It's so good.
Twitch jungle is good, guys. I mean, besides the fact that everybody in the map knows that you're going to be ganking level 2. Yeah.
But nobody knows where it's going to happen.
It's going to be bot or mid if you're on blue side, and it's
top.
going to be top or mid if you're on red
watch
side.
Dylan's video. It's top like 5 times.
Well, yeah, but is the Twitch on red side?
Which one's red side?
The side
No,
that...
blue side. No, they were blue side that game. Ow.
Alright, who do y'all have? Rich, you said...
I said HVG.
Yeah.
My heart really wants to go with SNM, just because I love Xayah.
Oh, I love Xayah too, but I don't have hope. I just don't.
With a Kayn and a Veigar and a Shen to save the Ashe and keep Ashe alive. Oh, I gotta go with HVG.
It's the same thing as last game. If Ashe lands an arrow, that person is just flat out dead.
And obviously we saw how good those arrows were last game, and I don't know about just being dead. You have more tanky members on the side of SNM this time, so.
True. And Xayah is a good counter to Ashe because she can dodge Ashe's ult with her ult, but still. Yeah,
Still's correct.
I would not be opposed to having cleanse on Xayah. I see it looks like it's a heal, but I still wouldn't be opposed to having cleanse in this situation, like with an Ashe, a Shen, and a Veigar, like, box.
I mean, maybe an early QSS is in order.
Yeah.
Oh well, we'll see if he does end up building that early QSS. In the meantime, though, we are getting into game 2 of words. The HVG
Our
versus
final game.
SNM. Yes. Game 2.
On the blue side, it's Accurate in the top lane.
Accurate. That's
Yeah,
pretty.
Akayute.
The most accurate way to say that name is Accurate.
That's what I think, but he prefers to be called.
It's spelled It's spelled Akayute, not Accurate.
The A is silent. Even his teacher calls him Zion Spartan.
God
Okay.
damn it, dude! No.
Okay.
No,
Which
I
A is silent,
refuse.
though? Which
Urion.
one? There's multiple.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah. The one that's silent. Okay. In the jungle, it is Urion on his Kane, first Kane of the season. DG Mad Hatter in the mid lane with the Vigar. Super Hoagie back on the Ashe. Allergic to Milk on the Alistar.
And on the red side, we have SNM, we have Murphy Rowdett in the top lane on Swain, Front Lash on the Poppy in the jungle, Simply Phenomenal playing Galio in the mid lane, StarCraft on Zaya on AD carry, and then definitely not Sal playing the Rakan and support.
I'm just currently resisting the temptation to make a DG Mad Hatter I hardly know where joke.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, our CPR, who's like from my chapter, fucking Dan Janis, but he's just obsessed with that joke recently, and I'm just like, why?
So, does anybody know what Front Lash ran in the jungle last time? Because I felt like he ran
Grasp,
but he's running Dark Harvest?
What? Just what? Okay.
I'm interested to see how that plays out.
Okay then.
Dylan
I
obviously
mean,
loves to
it'll
run
help
everything.
if he gets his
makes that
ganks
happen.
off.
Also,
in time.
definitely not Sal is running Glacial Augment. That's what that is, by the way.
What does that rune even do?
Exactly.
Can someone tell me? Chat, help me out. Oh man. I hope this game is as good.
General Dill, you and your PogChamp. Oh my god, why?
I want this game to be as good as the GDA series was for Game 2, where it was like...
Oh, no. I do not want to cast that. I
those.
do not want to cast that.
Really, Rich? Because I remember you being like, do y'all need a 5th person? So you wanted to cast that game.
That was before it hit 70 minutes.
Yeah, well, they never hit 70, because if it actually would have hit 60, I said I was going to donate $10, and it never hit 60.
How long did it go again?
Yeah, or if it was 60, I think... Yeah, no, it was like 58 minutes or 57.
Goddamn.
I don't know. I remember it just didn't hit the time that I said. Which
I
is
don't
the
want
only
to cast
thing.
an hour game.
It was fun.
I can't come
We
up
started
with things
meeting.
like Speedy Ramus. Speedy
Well, okay.
Ramus!
Instead of Speedy Ramus, it's gonna be Harvest Poppy.
No, it doesn't have the same ring.
Okay, Dark Poppy.
You know what else doesn't have the same ring? Simply Phenomenal, because he bought Corrupting Potion.
Wah, wah.
And you talk about Piper in Mines, like... That is horrible. That was awful.
Oh my god.
That
Definitely not how
so bad.
he's going on a Super Hoagie, and Super Hoagie, there's press the attack rock, forces out the heal.
Yep, and here comes Elliot.
Whee! Level 3 gank top lane, going on the Merc round that will root him up. Oh, Front Lash is here for the counter gank though over his solo flash and the first blood for Front Lash. They're going after Akayute now. They will not go that much further. And Front Lash gets first blood the second game
Yeah,
in a row.
Front Lash was
Jesus.
level 2 there.
Yeah, I can say that Elliot probably misplayed that. I don't know if he had his E on cooldown, if someone wants to go check that. The E into an auto tag would slow, then the W or the Q to get out of the root from Swain may have been the better choice, but Front Lash in the right place this time after we were just praising Elliot in the previous game about always being in the right place. Gives up first blood and double buffs.
Oh, Drake the Milk gonna get StarCraft, but Super Hoagie will get knocked up. And he will eat the damage. They're just gonna turn on him. Doesn't press the attack proc. Oh, flashes away. Still gets hit by one feather, but does not go down. Burns his flash to stay alive.
Yeah, StarCraft could have used his his E a little bit sooner to call in those feathers, he could have got almost.
Oh, we got
almost
the
3
double flash knockup from Allergic to Milk. Nicely done. StarCraft is ignited. The exhaust going down. He will flash away, but will not have the Ruyan flashing forward. Gets StarCraft. He's going after definitely not Sal next. He should not. He doesn't have the damage quite yet. Oh, the volley getting blocked by minions, but hey, free kill for what's his face? Ruyan.
Yeah, very nice
what's his
bounce
face
back.
definitely getting that kill.
Oh, front lash is here.
Rich gets hyped about ward kills.
What?
He's
the ward's dead! Yay!
Dark Harvest Poppy the fuck indeed, Eric. But he got first blood, so worth, right? It's obviously the keystone. No, but it's in all honesty, they're
The taunt going forward on the Murphy Rodette will still root up Akiyu. He's taking a lot of damage from the Shen. Akiyu getting the better end of that trade.
yeah. Shen's annoying,
Yes,
and I love him
he
as a
is.
champion.
Just like Dylan. That's why he plays him so much.
Wait,
Going fast is merely a state of mind. Alright, Rich, that was a lot. I don't even know what Valid Sessucat is talking about anymore. But it's okay. Sean's annoying. Agreed.
what's going on?
No,
talking
Sean
about
He's talking about Dosbite. Oh, Galio is good. Get trapped by the Rage Cage. The taunt going off a little bit early. Simple Phenomenal is currently out of mana. V interesting. That many interest.
Do we ever? I hope
not
you
real.
do.
I mean, I also never know what Simply Phenomenal is looking
Oh.
for because he is dead.
Still in the mid lane.
So, something for everybody and for anyone who's watching this VOD, simply, you
100%
gotta flash.
talking about man bun. Oh my god.
Wait, what?
This Twitch chat, Eric. No, I was 100% talking about man bun.
You gotta flash the headbutt pulverize first. You can't flash the targeted Viegar ult. Obviously, it's hindsight for him, but you need to flash the CC first. Because outside of that, you know, you're probably gonna die. Somehow he was low enough to where that worked, so.
Well, the root not gonna go down to Super Hoagie, neither will the knockup. Allergic Smoke gun combo back onto definitely not Sal, and stun him up with the not pulverize, trample. That's what it's called now. I know ability names, I swear. No, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's something
Save
that
man
most
bun.
people need to work on, is work on their when they need to actually flash and when not to.
Oh, Ruyan's going on an invade into Front Lash's jungle, and
Oh,
Sushi
he's
Mad
going.
Hatter has wrapped around. Front Lash is going to be extremely dead. Or not, because Simply Phenomenal comes in with the knockup and the ult to save. Allergic to Milk goes down, and Ruyan goes down next. A failed invade. They're chasing after DJ Mad Hatter. Does not quite get the knockup. We'll have the blast cone. Front Lash is here. Oh, nope. Okay. And Front Lash is trapped in the cage. And the shields.
Oh,
The
the
shields.
shields,
He's
though.
still.
My God.
He's still alive. No, he's not. Oh, Murphy Rod, that goes down the top lane. Oh, but definitely not. Sal is still gonna stay alive. Super Hoagie goes down to Simply Phenomenal. And just a bad turn of events right there for HVG in the bot lane.
So overall, it's a 3-for-2 across the map, but a 3-for-1 in the bot lane.
Yeah, what looked like a very strong early invade turned out not so great anymore, because with that Galio ult, it kept Front Lash alive for long enough so that the rest of their team could get there and follow up on that.
Yeah, I'm curious to know how close Elliot was to getting 6 before that. If he would have gotten 6, there a lot of good stuff could have happened.
Nope.
Also, Rakan going Spell Thieves as opposed to the Ancient
Oh,
Coin.
Frost Queens and Glacial Augment. He wants the slows for days. That's literally the only reasoning I can think of.
Yeah. By the way, Eric, I hope
Not a
you
bad
know
idea.
what Ali is talking about, because she's your mid laner, and I'm sure she'll flame the hell out of you if you're ever like, I'm sorry, I didn't know what you were talking about.
Ooh,
I love
boy.
you too, man. We'll get some coaching going on later. Whoever made the coaching assignments, why?
Hey,
Why,
I got
Eric?
put with It's a Bison. Which I'm happy about, actually.
You should
I'll say that.
You're lucky. You got a good one.
Yeah, I did get a good one who puts out 1,000 damage per minute in 1 week because 58-minute game of misfortune. Aki gonna dodge the root with the taunt and we'll whack away at Murphy. Raudet will continue to win this trade. That's Chunk Murphy to, well, not half health because Swain heals for whatever reason. Oh, DG Mad Hatter is found for Outlast, who uses the charge to actually get out of the cage. Nicely done by him, whacking away. Oh, okay then, just gets deleted, and the arrow from downtown, yet again, simply phenomenal, is just gonna maybe go get by. He's not gonna take down, no, there's no way. Orion picks up the kill. And then another great arrow from Hoagie, because why not?
Yeah, I mean, like, Hoagie's definitely not having... Hoagie's definitely not having the game he had last time. He's down almost 30-something CS. Right now, he is down 30 CS.
Oh, the taunt barely catching on to Murphy, and Zaki just gonna continue to just whack away, gets the shield.
I don't know if he can fight this, though.
Wet noodle fight. No, well,
Swain's running out of mana, though.
Yeah.
Not much necessarily a wet noodle fight, just a delayed what the heck's going on fight.
A delayed, slightly dry noodle fight.
Oh, nope, not gonna go in on that.
Now you see the problem with having Poppy jungle.
I never said there wasn't a problem with Poppy jungle.
Oh, no, I didn't say that. I'm just saying, wait, are we lagged? I'm lagged.
Maybe. I don't know. Believe it or not, that's not a wet noodle fight. It's a slightly dry noodle fight with a bunch of healing.
No, wet noodle fight is more like Nautilus and Malphite just slapping each other.
Wink!
What are you talking about? That's a spicy matchup.
You're right.
Malphite
Wait,
never loses
dude,
any matchup ever.
Oh my god,
There's
the one clip
no-
from LCS of I think Quas on Scion versus Impact on Malphite, and they're just whacking
Yeah,
at each
they
other like that's a legit wet noodle fight.
exactly. Wait, Eric, you requested me? Okay.
Jesus.
Well, I didn't know.
In the meantime, Frontlash is here. Cleaning out pink. Will you get the pink? Yep. I'm not actually excited. Don't worry. I don't get.
So, 1k gold lead for HVG right now. No first tower and first dragon are still up. Okay, yeah, so you're ahead of me because you were talking about that pink.
Yeet. I'm at 11, 47, 48, 49.
I'm at 50, yeah.
Okay. Rich fakes it, confirm. Not
What?
Vision control bot champion.
Oh, yeah. No, Allie, Joystick and I get excited about vision control. Rich gets excited about, oh, someone's in the area. Oh, the pink one.
Okay.
Just like Rich.
Calm down there, Satan.
Wait, who? What? Why am I Satan here? Oh, I'm just... Wow. Taunt lands. Stuff happens.
Up. It's a Healy wet noodle fight. Not Healy wet noodle. It's just a Healy noodle fight. Healy noodle. It's a Healy noodle.
Get me out.
It's a taunty noodle. Murphy
Oh.
will not land the root. I'm so sorry.
They're just trading back and forth to all of y'all. But there's no noodles involved whatsoever.
No, let's just call it a trade between two equals.
While we
Hashtag-
have... Ooh, never mind.
Oh, but okay. Simply Phenomenal will flash away. Actually,
No.
nice use of the taunt to get the damage reduction. Probably wouldn't have killed him anyway, but... V nice. Oh, Frontlash looking for this. Does get the charge into the wall, but DG Mad Hatter only gets taken to half health. So
Whoa,
only
no,
quote,
don't
unquote.
go back in.
Oh,
What are you...
we're fine. Arrow! Okay.
Somebody needs to check... Someone needs to check
The thumbs up,
Hoagie for
thumbs up.
scripting.
Ow, oh my god. It's more Healy noodles. If you want, that might actually go down here though, the Akayu. We might finally get a kill. But no, Akayu goes insanely no
Oh.
bot over here. Hello. And bye bye.
Oh, just gone.
Okay, so Elliot on his next back should have enough,
Frontlash?
whatever you want to call
Okay,
it.
I don't know if Frontlash wants this fight. He's half health and Aurelion is full health. But
He wants that top lane.
He's looking at Aku. Yep. Oh, Aku is just a bit far forward. No Frontlash. Oh, okay.
I mean, he had it warded, so he knew it was safe
Yeah.
the whole time. Looks like they're going to get Herald and get a lot of damage on this tower right here. Just want to let y'all know, General Dill wears his Heelys to escape his feelies.
Oh my god. Hashtag all noodles matter.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I don't know whether I hate it or love it.
So since nothing's really going on, one of my favorite, like, professional League of Legends clips. What?
That was a fun little.
Yeah,
Ow.
one of my favorite professional League of Legends clips is I believe it's Smeb on Rumble against Kongdu Monster, and they all hide in the bush between tier 2 tower
That's
on the
Cuvée.
bot side.
That's Cuvée on Rumble versus...
No,
No, that's Duke on Rumble versus Samsung Galaxy.
Okay,
Yeah, oh no,
Oh,
they all
hold
hide
on.
in the bush, but there's a ward that saw them go in.
yeah,
So
that's all
Duke
them
just
go in,
lays
and
the
he just-
equalizer and just like 1v5 and gets a double kill.
Yeah.
And then his team comes and cleans up 2 more guys. It's great. It's like one of the saddest things ever. Oh, this time we've got a Rudy Birdie noodle. And also from the Hextech GLP noodle coming out, and Murphy Raudat still loses the trade. Aurelion still gonna come up through the wall. Gonna force the flash away, gonna slow him down. And there's the flash, there's the taunt. The stop watch, stopwatch, okay, and bye-bye.
Nope.
Does not actually save him. Rip.
Yeah, so it was Najin with Duke versus
Yeah, Najin
Samsung.
Duke, yep.
So we're looking for a play to try to.
Oh, front lash.
Frontlash.
Launches forces the flash away from Super Hokey. Deepman Hatter comes down for a TP.
Oh, cancels the
the
ult.
Nice job at one shots front lash. Bye-bye, definitely not Sal 2. No, Will does not
Oh,
take
he's
the
too
second
fast.
tower shot.
So here's the problem
Wow.
with that play. You're obviously trying to go. Let me go back real quick. You're trying to go for the race for first tower, correct? Let me see how this happens.
I don't know. He dove way behind the tower.
The
so I mean,
quad execute early game between Dignitas and Renegades was pretty lit. Yes,
Oh,
this is
yeah.
true. That's just one of the saddest things ever.
Simply Phenomenal knows that. Okay, well he couldn't stop the TP, but if I'm SNM, you definitely need to focus the tower instead of going for the dive on the Ashe at that point. You can maybe get a tower out of it at all. Still waiting for Elliot to back to see what his upgrade is. If he has it right now,
Oh,
He
Simply
just has a-
Phenomenal is going to go after DG Mad Hatter. Oh, the flash
Ooh,
away from the
very nice
charge.
flash.
Nice timing. Akayu is... Wow, okay. Front lash apparently just
that
is not
TP
taking... Wow.
cancel.
Canceled the teleport.
What? Murphy,
What are you
doing? What? Definitely not Cell trying to save him, but he's not gonna actually do that. The double kill for DJ Mad Hatter.
here
They're
comes
gonna
the
catch
Zaya,
out.
though,
Definitely
the
not
damage.
Sal next. Oh, the heal gonna save him actually. Wow, okay.
Oh, Zaya's damage.
Did
is
anybody-
coming out, though.
And the taunt lands,
Oh,
and
no.
Starcraft, he's alive. And oh my god, they're just all so
Ooh.
low. Oh, here's Elliot. There's one. Is he gonna
Oh,
get?
here it
Oh,
comes.
he follows. Definitely not Sal to the bit. Oh, the stand united. He's gonna get the second kill, but will get charged into the wall. Actually, that prevented Aki from getting into the base, so will actually save the Shen's life. But the double kill for Rion.
So, okay. That TP from Murphy, he was actually at like Raptors.
In the words of Kobe, that TP sucks.
It was very much the
And
left.
here we have the teleport.
Yeah, it was Letport. If OP, you want to go look back at it, you'll.
Someone clip it. I want to see that TP.
But I mean, we can't. Dude, Poppy is just so. He's building Triforce.
She has a Cinder Hulk, right? Yeah, she's Cinder Hulk into Triforce. I am heavily questioning this right now. He needs to
But-
just be tanky. He's the only like true tank. Simply Phenomenal built Aurora.
Let's give it to H&M though. They had a really good early game. Both Frick. SNM. Two games in a row. They had some pretty decent early games, and the bot lane looks good in both games. It's just I think you see why, if this continues at this rate, that HVG is going to end up being the only undefeated team not to lose a match, let alone a game. I guess that's the same thing because we only do best of twos here.
Well, game is the individual, like 1 out of 2 matches 2 at the same time.
Yeah, I guess there are some that haven't lost matches yet because they're tied or something.
Yeah, but only one to win all 3 matches, which it looks like will happen after this game.
Yeah. By the way, Elliot, good job. He did go Rost. That is the smart one, even though his team is ahead.
Black Cleaver, how do you feel about this?
Yeah, smart.
Okay.
I don't think it's,
CDR
I
in
think
the
it's a
kit.
good pick, especially because their team is very healthy.
Yeah.
It'll just help peel away the armor.
Also, it'll help make Super Hoagie do more damage. Also, it's good for Kane. He can like apply it almost all stacks with his Q. Almost.
Really?
A good amount of it.
How many hits is the Q actually?
I think it's like 1 or 2. Like you can auto Q because you'll pass through them and then do it again. Swipe.
Oh, okay. And okay, Simply Phenomenal wants to fight with Aku. Frontlash is wrapping around the side, but Aku is actually quite tanky. But he is taking quite a bit of damage. Oh, and another arrow is gonna hit.
Okay,
Literally why not? Hoagie is literally scripting. Oh, bye-bye DG Mad Hatter, but Allergic to Milk. Oh, and Allergic to Milk is wrapping around. Actually, kind of stopped his flank, didn't go through the lane. So they don't actually end up getting kills out of it, but okay.
We need to report Hoagie for scripting. He's been at least a lane away every time he's hit an ult.
It's just kind of ridiculous. Well, SNM, I almost said H&M. SNM do get the first hour. The top flash forward from Simply Phenomenal, and they are going to wombo Aku and take him down. Rurion is going to go down next season to 1v4. Both pop into Murphy. Heals a good amount of health and will get out alive. Allergic to Milk with the combo, gonna knock up 2. Frontlash gonna get melted by DG Mad Hatter off to the side. Bye-bye. The heroic entrance only gonna knock up the Alistar. Simply Phenomenal is currently super low. Simply super low, something. Allergic to Milk. Oh, dodges the Starcraft dodges the combo and will root up DG Mad Hatter, and that will get them out alive. But overall, just a 1-for-0 in favor of HVG. Sorry, the 1-for-1 overall.
That was such a good...
Yeah, they didn't have StarCraft at the start of that fight,
Oh,
so...
what? Okay, well, he wasn't a lane away, but a double kill for Hoagie. Hits an arrow, and bye-bye Murphy. Oh my god. DG Mad Hatter 9-0 on a Vigard. Oh my lord. Let's look at some AP. 755 AP at 22 minutes.
Oh, god.
What the
Yeah, well, when
fuck?
you go Rabadon's second item, that's what you'll get.
Yeah, and when you've only got like one magic resist item on, 2, because you got 2 Merc treads on the side of SNM, like it's
And the null magic mantle on Sal, and that's it.
It's only gonna get worse. The Vagar's damage is only gonna keep going up. Because once again, infinitely scaling.
I'm not sure if SNM can even slow this game down, because Vigar will outscale their entire team.
I mean, the only thing, if you're SNM, that you want to try to do at this point is Poppy has to get tankier. This Swain build is interesting as well. I'm not a Swain player though, so I'll leave it to anybody else in chat that knows how to build
I
Swain.
feel like GLP Leandries isn't bad.
I think the Xayah should have gone Hurricane instead of Rapid Fire. That's just me though.
Or maybe Shiv.
I mean, they have a good amount of wave claw already between her and Galio.
Also, like, just AoE damage.
Yeah.
I don't like rapid fire on her. I'm not the biggest fan of Runins either, just because she doesn't get a whole lot from it. Up, Arrow also gonna land on definitely not Sal. The combo will go on to StarCraft though, and the CC chain for days. StarCraft will just ult up, and Murphy Rod, that is gonna go down to Rurion. DG Mad Hatter is gonna get taunted up, but it does not matter. Rurion picking up the double kill. Super Hoagie does go down the front lash on the backside, but that's a triple kill for Rurion. He's going for a penta actually, maybe. We'll go after StarCraft. He's on top of it, misses the W, but front lash is now stunned. We'll get CC chain for days, and squishy as an ADC, so okay. We're going to chase after him. I don't know if they need to do this. They will stop.
Well,
yes.
If they want to,
if they really quick 3-0, triple kill for Rurion. Rurion's going to keep going because literally why not? He does fine front lash, knocks him up, gets something into the wall, but who cares? The delayed quadra kill for Rurion on a rampage. Doing quite well for himself on this game.
The reason why you do that is because now you have Shen in the bot lane, who I believe.
Oh, the flash top forward. They will catch onto the Xayah and combo, but do they have the damage? I'm not sure they do. It's a couple of takes.
Oh,
JK, they
sure
do.
do.
That's quite a bit of damage from Aki. They take down StarCraft.
Well, this one's looking bleaker and bleaker at each minute, just because when StarCraft goes down, they just don't have enough damage. Finally, a 25-minute Triforce completed by the jungler. Pretty rough from all points of view. It's a 11,000 gold lead at 25 minutes, which is when they ended the game last time. I just think it's not necessarily that this game's not going as well for HVG. It's just that SNM has a comp that Sal takes the blue buff by himself. The comp that stalls out a little bit easier than their previous comp did.
Also, last game, it was actually decently even for a good chunk of the match, and then just HVG found fight after fight and just snowballed insanely quickly. So, it's
Yeah,
they
just
are
need to play
snowballing.
the fights better.
They are snowballing. They are super ahead. They just haven't been. Those fights have not been quite in position to get objectives after.
What's the family stream baby rage about, Fudgy?
What's a family stream?
We're definitely not. We're just all brothers here. We're not. It's not a different kind of family.
I just think the only way SNM has a chance is if they get an insane fight where, like, Poppy knocks out Alistar and Shen, you know, just completely knocks them out of the fight, and then they're able to get on to Mad Hatter there. And if they're able to take him out, I don't think Hoagie is able to do quite enough damage on his own. Because DG Mad Hatter's just, like, eliminating one or two people right at the start of the fight.
Simply Phenomenal has not built any tank stats minus the Merc Treads and the magic resist he gets from his Banshee's Veil. So he is going that AP route that we've been talking about, but I think
not a fan.
Oh, there they go.
Gets chunked to half instantly.
Took him
They
out.
will instantly shut down DG Mad Hatter. That's big. Super Hoagie eats the stand united and will stay alive for now. Rurion on the backside though, just going after StarCraft will not quite take him down. Oh, they're gonna the shutdown on the Elliot, but they will take down StarCraft. The big combo coming in from Allergic to Milk and Aki just whacking away. And front lash is low. Everyone on SNM is low except for Murphy, who is low on mana. Aki is just going at it. Gets knocked up by definitely not Sal. It's the
They need to just run away.
It's just
Take
1v3.
what they got and run.
they just need to focus
my
one
God.
target. My lord.
Allergic to Milk, what? Oh my. Oh, there's the combo. Okay. Aki, you does not get anyone.
Wait,
Oh,
did Ash
they take that.
recall?
What are you? What?
Wow.
Cookie, what? They're all so low. 4 for nothing. 4 for 1. What?
I told you, all they have to do is take a fight where they instantly kill DG Mad Hatter.
Vigo just
and then-
TP top lane. What is going on?
I don't know. I'll find out what's happening, dude. This is just actually batshit insanity at this point. Let's take down the tower, so I'll give him that. Ogie, why would you back? What?
You're Ash. They had like little to no mana. You'd have got a quadra.
You literally, yeah. Like,
I mean, besides the fact that we can talk about what could have happened, should have happened, what did happen, 4 for 1 for the side of SNM. Really good by them. They took the Baron off of 4 people, caught them with their pants down. You know, just rotating back to the mid lane. It was a good engage. I just want to question why are you going for Aftershock if you're going to build AP Galio? I think there's a bit of a miscommunication there. Maybe he's just doing it for the wave clear and to give a little bit of damage since they know they only have really StarCraft, and then now this Poppy building a bruiser as
the flash, and they're gonna catch DG Mad Hatter again. He will zone his, he will stay safe for now, but does get charmed up, does get taunted, and he goes down again. Super Hoagie is now going to be the next target. Definitely not Sal, just running after him. He will get out for now. That's a quick and easy pick on DG Mad Hatter, just a bit too far forward with front lash wrapping around.
Guys, it's like they heard me. This is great. They're just taking out DG Mad Hatter right at the start of the fight, and then it's like they know that they can't fight once their extremely fed mid carry's gone.
Okay,
yeah.
It was a stopwatch and not the actual Zonias. He is going for Zonias next.
Yeah, I'll say this. Front Lash is showing really good high prioritization on high quality targets, which is huge for the rest of the team. And I think that's the reason why you see him on his comfort champion Poppy. He's the one initiating, but then, you know, definitely not Sal, Rakan, and the Galio following up on the engages is really good. What looked to be, you know, it was 11,000 a couple minutes ago. They've kept it the exact same, so in a lot of ways it's better for them that it's happened this way, and then StarCraft is just continuing to get better.
Flash top forward from Aki does not actually net a kill. Two-man knockup, and the two-man combo also from Allergic to Milk does. Ash Arrow finding definitely not Sal off to the side, who actually will not find anyone with the CC. The CC chain's going everywhere, and Super Hoagie will be the one to go down. The massive four-man knockup, and two members of SNM will go down. DG Mad Hatter takes down Front Lash, and StarCraft just gets blown up by Aruyan. What a fight by HVG. Allergic to Milk does knock away Murphy Rodette, but will go down. It's a 3v2 right now. The baby cage not quite landing, but Murphy will go down. Simply phenomenal. Last one alive, 4 for 2 over the HVG. What a fight by them.
Yeah. They just weren't so it was a 4v5 at the beginning, and it looked like it was a good fight because they didn't have the Veigar there at the beginning, but he was not far away, and with how tanky the Shen, Kane, and Alistar are, they were able to just sustain up even though Hoagie got taken out right at the start.
Oh, they're going for triple inhib. Zaki probably doesn't have this damage actually to take care of this. And actually in the bot lane, DG Mad had a Ruyan pressuring. No, they might want a bit too much. Aki will get this inhib actually. Is here. This is a 2v3 bot lane though. DG Mad Hatter is super low, will get exhausted. Oh, will blow up, definitely not Sal. What is that? Oh my god, takes out the Rakan before he goes down, and now rounds in 1v2 and can probably take this. Ash Arrow does miss finally. Oh, but Front Lash with an awkward passing goes down to Aruyan. All StarCraft does pick up Akiyu, and Aruyan will take this 1v2. There we go, double kill for Aruyan, 1v2. We'll take down this inhib right now. Oh,
and that's why you go Dark and Kane right there, because the health that he regained off of that was so crucial to him winning that 2v1 right there at the end. They can... Oh, caught down on Sal right there.
Oh, okay. Forces out the heal from Super Hoagie.
Super Hoagie, excuse me. They should just back right now. The death timers are still not incredibly long, and there's 3 up with all the wave clear that they have. Go back, get that Mountain Drake, and then just push in with the double supers and end the game. In that last team
fight, it's actually
fight,
triple supers, and Baron is up in a minute. Once they get that, they can just push in. Triple inhibs, yeah.
Means double supers.
Well, double supers in each lane.
Okay, I thought you meant double supers like double super lanes. Okay.
No, like double super in each lane.
Gotcha. Well, they have a shit ton of supers, so let's go with that.
Yeah, but what you saw there, with the Veigar not being there, it was a good fight for them, kind of, to take the engage. The Rakan had a great ultimate. I think and like maybe we can go back and look at it, maybe you'll disagree, Rich, but I think if Xayah would have used her ultimate as in the choke point right there as a way to escape at the end and still died, would have been able to do the pull through on the blade caller to probably do enough damage to either dissuade the rest of the fight or to, you know, possibly do enough damage to take someone down.
I agree, yeah. You always... Unless you're using it to get a pick, you should, like, throwing out a Q auto and then Blade Caller, you should save it for after you ult. if anything, like, if you need to use it to peel someone off, ult first, and then you can peel them off even harder.
Yeah.
But yeah. In the meantime, though, this Baron is going to be the next target. Will go down easily. Now they can just, honestly, they can slow push that and triple supers, meaning 3 lanes of supers, Baroned up.
Triple inhib double supers is the term you're looking for.
So 6 supers per push.
Yeah, and I mean, they have double oceans too, so I mean, even if they take a fight and they get low, they can push.
Yeah, that gets cancelled, but you can just stay here. Oh, the flash forwards are simply phenomenal. Actually catches the 2 carries, but
they got the
flash away,
Vanguard!
but they do get the Vanguard. That is one of the carries down. Ruya is still alive though, but does he have his ult? He does still have his ult. Will get his GA proc. They do take down StarCraft, and they're just all in a giant clump of Ruyan in the middle of it all. Super Hoki goes down as well. Ruyan is just wrecking havoc though. Goes into definitely not Sal. Will likely take him down. There we go. He's on a rampage. And the massive combo, the double kill. It's definitely not Sal. Sorry. All right, Allergic to Milk steals away the Quadra, but the triple kill for Ruyan. The ace for HVG. They will take the 2-0 over SNM.
What a fight there at the end. It looked so good for SNM.
So, MVP for Ruyan? Yes? Yes.
No.
Oh.
He did a lot of good work in the mid to late game, but
He did disgusting amounts of work in the mid to late
Yeah.
game.
and I'll say that I'm impressed that, one, he identified the correct Kane to go, which is good, but his early game was a little bit lackluster to where he probably could have affected the game even more if he would have been able to get his transformation sooner or not give away first blood as well. If I'm having to do an MVP right here, I think it's either DG or Alistar. I just have to decide right now.
Okay. Well, I just put the poll in. Go vote. Again, Super Hoagie was the MVP of Game 1.
Honestly, I was gonna go with Akiyut on that Shen there. Like, I thought that there was so much pressure in the top lane early, and then in fights was able to just taunt in and do a lot of damage. Yes, DG Mad Hatter was able to do tons of damage there just because he was able to snowball a little bit early and just extend that lead, but I felt like the Shen play was actually really strong, and he was able to dominate his lane and then kind of transfer that. And you saw late, he was doing so much damage in those fights because they couldn't kill him, and he's a Shen that has he had like 2 damage items, so
Yeah, I'll say
nobody could deal with him.
Yeah, I'll say that Shen definitely he had good prioritization in the team fights. I just think that the lead was accrued from HVG mainly by Vigar. So I'm actually going to have to give it to DG.
Oh, I'm leaving.
Yeah, wrong channel. Just give us a second, Hoagie. Thanks.
Interesting.
Where's Hoagie
So, yeah,
going?
a very good game there from HVG, taking the 2-0 over SNM, and now they are still on an undefeated streak. Have not dropped a game yet.
I think the only series that I was incorrect about 2 series. One should have been a 1-for-1, and I called it a 2-0, and then I called this one a 2-0, so I was correct on this one. Wait, I want to go check that. Do we have those anywhere, Rich?
What you mean?
The OP, the predictions from last week from our.
Let me pull them up real quick. Let's see. Week 3 recap. Is that it? No, it's a week 2.
Week 2 recap. The week cap.
Week 2 PMA LCS recap. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. We all predicted a 2-0 for HVG.
Yeah. So what were my picks? Obviously, the tilted, the Spanish
Yeah.
torpedo.
You picked 2-0 for Ward vs BGM, which was correct. SNM versus HVG, we all got correct with 2-0 for HVG. None of us got Bat versus Pooh right, because we all said 2-0 for
A
Pooh,
2-0
and it was a
for Puma,
1-1.
1-1.
And
Yeah.
then you said 2-0 for GDA, and GDA versus G5, that was a 1-1.
Okay, so we got so most everyone got 2 out of the 5 correct, because we counted the Spanish torpedoes as a
Yeah,
correct
I
one.
only got 1. Well, no, not counting that, everyone got 2 out of 4 at least, except me. Everyone got 2 out of 4. I got 1 out of 4 though.
I got 3 out of 4 though.
Okay, I think let's.
Right?
Huh? Yeah, you
Because
got.
I was
No, you got 2 out of 4.
no, I got this one correct. I got
You got War vs BGM correct.
and then technically our game.
I'm not. I'm saying 2 out of 4, not 2 out of 5. Damn.
Oh, out of 4. Can you send me that link?
Yeet. Okay.
Facebook. All right.
Well,
So
second poll results.
not yet.
Second MVP. No, it's been enough minutes. DG Mad Hatter.
I wish we didn't call it that soon, because we give the other one a longer time. Do you understand what I'm saying though?
No, I do. But we do need to get some interviews going.
All right, DG, and
Okay, let's move up.
all right.
I'll pull some people in.
What? What's going on?
Hi, hi. Welcome to the interview.
Hey, can you go, DG? Can you go get him?
I'm pulling
Frankie.
him.
Cool.
He's up here. Apparently I misclicked, but I'm back.
Hi, Frank.
Okay.
All right.
So hi guys.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Chat if you guys have questions, put them in chat. But
I'll be looking.
I'll look because I don't have many questions ever,
Okay.
and I know Menbung always has a lot.
Opie, do you have any questions you'd like to start with?
Yeah, I got one. So Hoagie, how does it feel to know you got reported for scripting by everybody in your game?
I don't know what you're talking about.
That first game especially,
Oh
just
my lord!
every ash arrow hitting from across the map. We know you're scripting, so I mean, you kind of got reported 9 times. So
Jesus.
how does it feel?
You got reported like
Well,
12
fellas,
times.
darling, I think I'm not playing League anymore. My sister's sitting right behind me watching me. I think. No, she's looking at her book collection now. Never mind.
Well, either way, that was very good.
Well, thank you.
Obviously, all of those were very good in that first game, and landed definitely some very nice crucial ults early on in the game that helped get kills in the top and mid. So very nice. So in regards to that, is there a call for like when you guys are talking about, or like you're somebody's fighting, is there a call that somebody says, hey, ult up here, or are you just kind of watching the map and then throwing your ult whenever you see like
Well, I just
something
kind
breaking
of
out?
click on the map, on the mini map, see what's going on, and see if there's just to see where people would be, so it'd be easier to land my ult. I only can look at it for a brief second though, so that I don't die to lane or anything like that. So I just try to channel my inner support and just do CC things.
To be fair, say that I think that there were like 2. I don't remember how many Ash ults were hit exactly, but the one that was closer in the jungle, near Scuttle, like right at that choke point by Rift Herald. That one was all Hoagie. He just fired, hit it across the map. No one said anything. And I think there were 2 of those, but I know there was one play in the mid lane where Sal and I were kind of fighting on mid turret, and I think we picked up a kill, and they were still continuing to chase, and we called Hoagie, hit that arrow down lane, and nailed the Malzahar for us to pick up
I
another
remember that
kill.
one.
So,
Good one.
so we do call it, but to Hoagie's, to be fair to Hoagie, there were a couple that he just nailed without needing to call for him.
All right.
Nice.
So I have my first question is for Frontlash, and it's a double question that will. Really, Allie? I'm doing an interview. I can't play a game.
Sick.
Uh, Frontlash. We'll start with a chat question. Labyrinth wants to know why the Dark Harvest Poppy in the second game. Is the rune really good in the late game? I've heard about Dark Harvest Kindred going over 4k damage each team fight from the jungle.
I took Dark Harvest on Poppy, one because I knew Dylan would love it. And two because like I wanted to see how it would do, and I felt like I needed a little bit more damage since I didn't realize till after I had taken the Poppy that I forget who our last picks were.
Swain and Galio.
Yeah, neither our mid laner or top laner knew how to play sustained damage carries, and so I was just like, well, looks like I have to do more damage then. So that's why.
Okay, and then I guess this is a question I feel like all captains are going to be wanting to know because you played with 2 subs today, and I know in our upcoming matches this next week for week 4, there's a lot of subs on different teams. Can you explain the process of how, what it's like to try to, get a sub in and find the one that works for you, and then like working your draft and prep around it, especially like within the last, last like 24 hours before the game.
Honestly, I figure out who can sub for our team, and we don't get to practice a game because usually the schedules for our matches are around when my guys get back. I know that one of them is a very full schedule because it's his like senior year in college, so he's got like his senior recital and a bunch of stuff. So his schedule's just packed as it is. And another one of our guys is a manager, so like his work is like his schedule's really wonky. He doesn't know what hours he'll be working, so it's just really hard to get my team together to practice. So honestly, I just pull up guys, I ask them what they're comfortable playing with, and I try to build a composition around it. So
okay, and then I guess on the flip side for whoever's in charge over there at HVG on the draft, what's it like when you don't have a lot of info or VODs now that we can watch the replays again on some of these subs that come in, and then knowing about the roster swaps a couple hours before that you have to approve?
I think that it just took. We weren't necessarily too worried about. We weren't necessarily too worried about the top lane, but it was a little more difficult to find what John was going to be playing in the jungle, because he told me earlier today that he'd be playing jungle. And we saw the Kindred and saw that that was frequently played by him and had a really high win rate. And so we wanted that out of there, but I didn't think that we expected the Poppy to be played both games. Definitely didn't expect Poppy to be putting up that much damage. We knew that was a comfort pick for him, but we didn't feel it ban-worthy in the second game. But I think that it totally slipped past us that he was playing Predator. Probably would have changed
Dark
the game.
Harvest.
Yeah, Dark Harvest. That probably would have changed a little bit for us. Yeah, this for StarCraft, we just knew. We saw the Ezreal, and we weren't really too afraid of everything else. Not really anything against StarCraft. I think he's an incredible player, but just more along the sides of Sal just really commands our bot lane.
And I really did not like Ezreal. I was scared of MF and Ezreal. I'm scared.
We were also scared.
Yeah, okay. That's pretty much it for me.
Yeah, that's. I mean, a question
Any
for
other-
Frank. Will you be sending me the scoreboards from the two games?
I already sent them.
Did you?
Yeah, they're in the captain's chat. Both games.
Those are the damage and vision stats. I need like the scoreboard.
Like
Scoreboard.
KDA.
Oh, like just.
Like when you go into the match history, the first thing that comes up.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, I can send them right now if you'd like.
Yay, thanks.
Any other questions from chat before we close down stream and sign off for the final game of week 3? Give him about 30, 40 seconds for the delay. What's your philosophy going into drafting games? Elliot says, "OP, I love you." All right, good.
Are you talking about? Are you asking about my philosophy?
Both drafting captains. Yes.
Do you want to go first, John, or do you want me to?
What was the question?
What is your philosophy in drafting?
Build a smart comp. It might not be reflected in the comps that we've put together because I get to like step 3 or 4, and then I'm suddenly told by like one of my players that they can't play the position I've been banking on them playing. Like they can't play like a carry in this position or a tank in this position, and so that's why our comps look really shitty. It's because we get to that point, and then we have to change it up. So, but I am all about putting together a smart comp and just building not necessarily around a single player because it takes a whole team to really shine. So
I think what it goes for picks and bans for us, it all starts with a game plan that we come in with, and we look at different comps and have been playing a lot of different comps. We'll play. Usually, I like to keep one tank on the field at all times. So whether that be in our jungle or in our top lane, sometimes in our bot lane, I like at least one tank. Usually, if I don't have a tank, usually if I don't have a tank in the top lane, we'll use your jungle, hyper carry in the top lane if we're going tank in the jungle. There, I kind of decide, are we gonna do something cheesy that we have like some crazy picks on that we could do? If that's the case, we're gonna go double tank, and hyper carry either mid lane or bot lane, and then whatever our cheese is. We've talked about going like 3 ADCs double tank, or yeah, we just mess around with a lot, and then it also changes completely based off of picks and bans and who we're playing this week. First game, I wasn't necessarily thinking about playing Vel'Koz today before our games, but I saw the Cho'Gath pick, I saw the Poppy pick, and was like, almost no mid laner will shreds tanks as well as Vel'Koz, and I main the champion, and it gets banned against me every game. So that was a different pickup than normal. And that also depends too on who our matchups are against. So if I think that I have a very advantageous matchup mid lane, I'll look to probably hyper carry. It's all dependent.
All right,
But
and I
that's
guess there's
a
one
kind of
last.
Yeah, go ahead.
There's one last question from chat from from your top laner. How does it feel to be the only undefeated team right now?
It feels good. It feels good to be winning. But as I told my team, the next coming 3 games are probably going to be the toughest for us. I think that generally in our league, our team it may show it in stats and from analysts, but I think just from talk, I think that our team is underrated, though we are within the top 3. And I just keep saying, guys, it's gonna start getting hard. It's gonna start getting harder. And so we don't think we're on the top of the mountain by any means. We're just trying to play hard, trying to play safe, make good calls. But our team coordination and our strong laning phases just really win it for us. So we're not feeling too cocky. We feel good, but I feel like we got to keep going.
I feel underestimated sometimes, but that's okay. I'm trash at this game, so you know what? That's okay.
Oh, shut up.
Well, that's it on the side of for me for interview questions. Congratulations on your MVPs and your 2-0.
I have
Good
a
job
question. Is a Pop-Tart a sandwich?
I'm out.
We're all out. I've been Jirachi with Menbong and Opie, and actually we have all our matches for next week scheduled already. Wow, what a concept. So this
Right.
Wednesday, the 6th, we've got Bear Jr. Poops into Woods versus Gerg 5 at 9:30 EST, followed Slash at the same time or versus Hidden Valley Gaming at 10:30 EST. Day after, on Thursday, we've got TST versus GDA at 10 EST, and then Saturday, SNM versus RIP at 11 EST, and Sunday, BAT versus BGM at 8 PM EST. You can find these schedules on the stats spreadsheet and on the Week 4 schedule doc, which is linked to the pin post in the public page, I believe, and it should be linked in the private group as well. But mostly, check the public page for all the news of PMA LCS, and for now, we are signing off until the next week of matches. Good night, guys.
Later, guys.